pub built 1850 as a pair of cottages. 1870 it was turned into a beer house. Then went through various individuals and then was bought by the Croydon Brewery until the 1920s when Charrington bought the house, extended it, and put the Tudor frontage on. The pub had a bit of an unfortunate time in the 80s and 90s, and so it went bust. It sat closed for 7 or 8 months. It was in a terrible condition. Punch, who owned the freehold, put a holding company in and started off with one hand pump, which was rebuilt by one of the customers.
It all started out one day I was complaining about the brass pumps. This was quite a long time ago, and moaning that they weren't very shiny. So I was told, well, if you can do better, do it yourself, and that was the sort of start of my working here. So I come in 3 mornings a week and just polish up all the woodwork. I like to see nice shiny wood, put some wax polish on, and polish up the brass, and generally do the whole place because I really feel part of it.
A number of the customers started saying, well, it's only a holding company, we should buy it ourselves and we could do a better job than this. Almost everybody that comes here is a friend in one way or another. There's 40 shareholders. There's probably 400 customers that we see at least once a month.
The thing I like about here is that you can never tell what was on yesterday as to what's on today, and that's the great thing for me. Although there are regular beers on all the time, there's always a change, and one of the guys who's in charge of that is very good at sorting it out.
Oh, thank you. Well, I think the biggest thing that I think about when ordering the beer is to essentially have choice and variety, to try and tailor for every taste, which to a certain extent is quite difficult even with 6 pumps, and it's quite a recent addition going to 6. We were on 5. It's very important for us to always have a dark beer. We get quite a lot of scope with that because obviously you've got porters, stouts, milds, and now there's sort of quite a lot of dark IPAs around. Recently, especially with the addition of the 6 pump, I've been very happy actually. I think that no matter what type of beer you like to drink, there'll be something that will, appease that taste more often than not.
Well, I think the thing about real ale is there's such a lot of variety. I'm a massive fan of really hoppy beers with a lot of citrus, a lot of bite. I think it's definitely also a lot more popular with young women. I'm actually the 4th consecutive female president of Leeds University Real Ale Society, so I think it's definitely a bit of a paradigm shift there.
If I was the government minister for pubs, I would make sure there was a proper, serious investigation into the tie system and the pub companies, because the last 2 investigations have been a nonsense, haven't been done properly at all. I would allow business rate relief at quite an extent, because the pub is the heart of the village. If you lose the pub, you'll lose other businesses in the village.